Another one.
That much smaller.
Oh, I kind of like it farther back. Instead of it's not like right in our camera's not right in our face. We did this. We have like 3.
They can barely hear us now. Well, they always could know.
No, you can hear. We turn the volume up in the editor.
Yeah. Actually, I don't turn it down. Yeah.
I
used to turn it down.
Really? I always turn my shit up.
If I doubled it or whatever, I would just put them at 50-50.
Right? That's a cool idea too.
But it kept it the same loudness it's always been.
Yeah.
But now I keep them both at 100 and
talking about our editing volumes.
Right, yeah. Behind the scenes.
I usually turn mine up to like 106 to 110 and then I'm good. It's plenty loud. It's not worth it.
I mean, if it peaks out,
I won't.
You know, it sounds like shit.
It sounds awesome every time. Because you can turn like the one in Movavi up to like 200, which is way
Well, yeah, you can, and
it's way too much.
A few more too, but it's too much. But then you can go to like the audio mixer.
Yeah.
And then you can turn down the master volume of the whole thing so that it's not peaking out too much.
EQ settings too.
I wonder
editing
if
stuff.
You can put it up to 200 and then turn the master way down and like.
Might sound crazy.
When people turn it up from there, it might.
Anyway, we're back. Here we go.
Yeah.
Next right now, we'd like to bring on a young man who believes in doing things his own way.
Last one,
based on the way he kind of gets next to all of the folks who've seen him work, his way has got to be pretty hip. So let's lay some noise.
They said I'm the book. 2000 and beyond. This so-called democracy. But when they get back down to the South, etc., shit is worse than that. There is something very sick about it. Power to the people!
Tricks and hoes, bitches and stripper poles, shaking for dollar signs. Let me see from behind the ghettos a fairy tale. Pimps and jazzabells, dealers with chrome rims with product for you to sell. Chemistry in the kitchen, alleys with rubbers in it. Tires go round and round. Windows heavy tinted, cushion seeing the insides. Pull me over, now they talking about a K.R.I.T. Black man FaceTime. Charge to the game. Bums warm they weary souls over open flames. Junkie can't find God, right to find his vein. Preacher walk right by like he ain't seen a thing. Pass the collection plate. Nigga thought shit was gon' change on election day. Healthcare, H1N1 nasal spray. Got me scared to hit the fly. Run my flag as a man told a glide in 2000 and beyond. In 2000 and beyond.
Did you say H1N1? Isn't that a disease or something?
Yeah. So the rhinovirus or H1N1.
Talking about somebody catching that shit.
Yeah.
2000 beyond. So like from the year 2000.
Well, yeah. I mean, like
about
that's when like diseases started coming.
But talking about also this one guy. This one guy. Like. Yeah. I mean, this he's speaking on hustling and preacher scene. This one dude. I don't
or
know.
even
There's
like
a lot of
Christians walking the streets, seeing like, give me some. Can I have some money? And like, fuck
right.
off, get a job. Bum. Like, duh.
Give me some money.
In 2000 and beyond.
Tell you the truth,
Ever watch Spinal Tap Chance? Watch it. Cornelius or anybody?
Hilarious.
You spare me money, well, I'll tell you what, Rem. You'll find something to do with your share. No. I'll take the money. I'm sure the Lord will find another way for me to do my best.
Also, scrape dollars, spend the last of their income tax on Impalas with the egg. Church give awards to the best dress. Have to drive a Bentley, got me thinking now with legs blessed. Cause I let a middleman. He was capping what I'm asking, I don't understand. How you fit that man that rings on the vacation, cause I'm trying to get to heaven. Ain't it crazy? Scared to have a baby. How can I protect it from the same street that made me? Concrete, gladiator, bloodshed, overflow. Real life, some places Russell Crowe would never go. Pimp tight, flossing. Look at what it cost me. Peace of mind, no sleep. Late night tossing and turning. Waiting on the end. Pray to God forgive me for my sins. In 2000 and beyond. In 2000 and beyond.
And also, like, I think it's kind of a play on when the year, like, back in the 60s, people used to think that, like, when the year 2000 got here, there wouldn't be any more diseases. Everybody's car would be flying. You know, there would be, like, peace and harmony and, like, you know, natural beauty throughout the world.
But it's gotten worse in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And now there's certain...
And how, like...
I mean, there are certain...
governments, like, oh...
It's always the governments.
Like, oh, we're gonna disclose about aliens. And then they come out and they're like, there's aliens. Then they turn around and leave.
It's like the JFK documents. Like,
we're being robbed by aliens.
The government...
I think they're
JFK.
Yeah, but they're
big time.
We're being robbed by somebody.
Like you know, like Lee Harvey Oswald was a ploy, just like they've done many times. Like, oh, we'll just, you know, yeah, maybe he had something to do with it, but that's the techniques of government. You know, they want the public to believe one thing.
I mean,
that's the way it's always been. But
it's like,
it's crazy because
whose lie are they? Is it their lie?
Yeah,
or like
it's they don't want someone like JFK in power. He wants to do good shit. They don't want someone that wants to do good for the people.
But I mean, that's so stupid because if you don't do good shit, a lot of people are gonna die.
Mm.
Like, why?
But the wealthy, powerful, they don't give a fuck about that.
And instead of like corrupting everything and then being like, see, they should die.
Logical, yeah. The logical thing would be to help.
You can make
society.
It good, and then you know, like people being alive would be a good thing.
Yeah.
Because right now, people being alive
is
a bad thing.
The only way, like shit's.
I mean, we're doing more bad than good.
The only way things are changing, and like innovating is if there are like certain individuals, and there's not enough of them, but there are certain people in the world that have started certain companies to solely help humanity. You know what I mean? And work on going green and all, like
there's people already empowered, powerful enough to stop it.
Yeah, the fossil fuel motherfuckers is like in like all the dirt and
the
politics.
The established businesses
super rich
for the last
non-tax
245 years.
In 2000 and beyond.
You know how I survive? Because I don't think about the world. That shit don't exist to me. I don't give a fuck about anything or anyone in it. Because the minute I do, I'm a dead man out here. And you remember that shit.
As a child, I was cold with a chip on my shoulders. Grandma told me, be careful, cut the sharks in the water, they will kill you. Let the good Lord steal you. Don't worry about the government, cause baby, they don't feel you. Martin Luther King had a dream, we was right there. I wonder what he saw when he up and had nightmares. Quite scared, all the work he had done couldn't stop what we become in 2000 and beyond. In 2000 and beyond.
Ain't nothing I say gonna get me out of this. But things were getting bad for me, and I had to do what I had to do to survive.
Wow. Right. For real. Why do you think people...
Those are the rules. Like, you have to live like that or die.
Like...
Or move away.
Certain...
Or forge your own trail or path or whatever.
Certain people, though, like, they go...
For life.
You know, like, yeah, that drug shit is so short term, even if you're at the top, but
I mean, even if
the reason why they go that
another
route.
30 years, I
Yeah.
mean, it was a shit-ass existence
Yeah.
of just consuming drugs.
Or just like making a shit ton of money selling it. It's
Yeah, stealing
take a
parents from kids.
9 to 5 minimum wage job versus make $10,000 in one night.
Or the parents don't know, but their kids are being stolen by drug addict or drug dealers.
People were selling crack to their moms, probably. You think
Well,
about the real dirt, the dirt
Well,
on
the
top
kid,
of dirt.
if the kid, especially I think if the kid grew up in a drug home,
Right.
like
And
the
they're
first
just
thing you do is
used to
start
it.
selling. Like if you're
yeah, it's just part of what you do
halfway
to
smart.
survive.
Yeah.
But living in that treacherous environment, you know, like you gotta
Like I know this guy.
dig your way out.
He was like in middle school, and he got like the first time he found this whiskey bottle, and he found like a bunch of pints. So he filled the pints with whiskey,
Yeah.
and then put them in his book bag and went to school and was like, hey, $15. And like, so then he would sell them, and then for
Ugh.
like $15 you could get a fifth back then. And like he would take a fifth and like fill all these
Make me
pints,
hustling.
and then yeah, but it wasn't just hooch he was selling; it was all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I knew a guy like that. He would take like those little crack zip block bags,
Yeah.
stuff them with weed, $30-$40 a pop. But he's selling them to people at Job Corps. So these kids that are up here doing these jobs from out of other cities, and he knows that they're gonna buy the shit. I mean, at that time, because there's no dispensaries around, and if they want some weed or cigarettes, they can get it, even though they're gonna pay crazy markup. And he was selling like single Lucy cigarettes for like
But like that's the
$10 and shit. Like,
that's the fuck of it though, because fuck that guy because he's selling.
yeah,
But I mean,
But
fuck
he's-
the fucking fuck that bought it.
they want it.
Like just because it's there doesn't mean you should buy. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's the payment for something that is the worst of all, and nobody sees it like that.
Got the
because you're
it's-
spending
Yeah,
it's just another expenditure. That's all it's seen as. But like you're going to be stuck with that expenditure for the rest of your life.
right. And he found
Or you're gonna have to steal for it, or you're gonna have to like suck for it. You know what I mean?
but or
do whatever the fuck.
that guy just found, I don't know. Some people, they probably like, oh, there's a, where there's a demand, there's a market, wherever the fuck it is. You're like, oh, can I and that's what it is. It's capitalizing off of some maybe not so intelligent people, or
And they're like,
like,
Tell you
oh,
what,
you want this $10
let's
with the
do
weed?
this-
$40.
let's do this one for free.
And then he's like always wanting, like, oh, where can
Give
I
me a
get some more
taster.
weed? Especially back in the day, he's like, someone that's not from around here. Where can I get some more of that? What do I gotta do? It's like you said,
Yeah,
But
because they just found they're in. And that's the only one they know.
pieces, we're out of here.
Yeah.
All that.
Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Don't. Careful what you spend your money on.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Buy your own grave.
don't buy crack and heroin and shit. All right. I think we're out.
Or another way to look at it is.
I mean, I smoke, obviously.
one
but-
way to look at it is like
I'm not whoring
it's better
myself
to
out
buy
for
your
it.
own grave than to corrupt yourself, and
Yeah.
either the state or your family has to.
Yeah, I mean,
buy your grave.
I smoke cannabis. That's obvious, but it's not like I'm
Yeah, I mean,
selling all my shit
you
and
know,
whoring myself out, and I
you
don't
drink.
I'm fucking dying because I don't have
I
nothing in my
mean,
life. Like, nah,
Yeah,
it's a total different. Like like we were getting to like some inner city person that doesn't know anybody,
we like.
and they're blowing what little money they got on it and have
Yeah.
nothing else to do.
Right,
They
yeah.
don't even have food to eat and shit.
And then, like,
Massive
like,
difference.
I love music.
Oh
I
yeah,
love making music.
yeah,
And
definitely.
if I'm buying some sort of dusted drug, you know what I mean? Like,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you got to be
There's
careful.
no money for gear.
You're buying from the street
And-
dealers. There's still a lot of the street dealers out there because it's not, weed's not legal
And then like
everywhere.
they know fentanyl's gonna kill people, but they put it in it, and then there goes your clientele.
Yeah, you
Like,
just lost
idiot.
your repeat customers. Oh my
Why'd
God.
you even buy the fentanyl?
How you gonna make money
Idiot.
now? He's not gonna come back. He's dead. Oh, I put on some weed. See,
Like,
tell me what.
you don't have to make.
Tell me
food
if it's better.
addictive.
People
I get
do.
hungry and I eat.
Yeah.
But I'm not always gonna buy fast food.
Right.
Or
I've been more conscious-minded of that shit lately. Staying away from the fast food places, especially. But the grocery store too. You got to watch. And you got to grow your own shit. It's really the purest way.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
Like,
who's killing your food?
I'm getting a greenhouse soon. Actually, I just looked at one, so I'm gonna set it
You
off.
should buy one.
I'm gonna buy one. $80.
Just looked at it.
Well, no, I got it in my. I'm gonna
No, I
buy
know
it
what you
soon.
mean.
I was looking at them the other night, but that's really the way to get your veggies and everything really
Yeah. Popping up.
going good. Because we have short periods up here in Maine. Like,
It's like, what do they
you
use for a
have 5 months, maybe
greenhouse?
4 months to grow some shit, and
And
it's cold as fuck again.
1300s?
Yeah,
Like in biblical times or whatever. Like, what do they have for a greenhouse?
they must have just built some wooden.
Where do they get the
Thing.
plastic though?
There was no plastic back then.
I mean, maybe.
Metal and wood.
Maybe,
Maybe.
you can make plants
I mean-
with plants. You can make plastic.
We say that too, and I say that, but 2,000 plus years ago, they had that device they found in the ocean. It's like to tell where the moon is.
Yeah, the sextant device or whatever. Yeah.
They had like their own little computer, basically. It was basically a fucking geared,
Right. Yeah,
and it was accurate as fuck. Like
tell it what
for what
the
they were,
sky was, and
what
then
they were
it would
doing.
calculate where you need to go or whatever.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Like Julius Caesar, his disciples came up with the calendar we still use today. It took some
Yeah.
refinement, a few cycles to get where it is, where they got it. But
It's crazy. Just to think, people were thinking of shit like that, especially way back 2,000 years ago and shit. It's pretty nuts. Some people were way ahead of their time. But, there's those big megalithic stone structures. Like stone people standing on pyramids, and they're like that big, and there's like this great big, stone slabs. Like, who carved that? You get like 100 people to drag. And there's like all the zigzagged rocks, and they're just laid on each other. Tons of stone. They weren't even mortared together. They're just so flat that it's aliens. You can't move it. Aliens and slaves. Even time couldn't move it. People are enslaved to build shit, and you're like, oh, we got help from the aliens. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, this isn't cool. We're treating these people like poor shit. But we need to build this shit. So 2,000 years from now, people are like, how the fuck did they build those fucking pyramids? Like, how? We can't even get the shit that precise. Something must have happened for people to forget. Yeah. It's kind of listening. We're ranting right now. What are we talking about? Ancient civilizations. I thought we ended this like 15 minutes ago. Thanks everybody.